Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 14125 Southwest Spinnaker Drive here in Beaverton. We're located at the front of the home. We have a 4-inch cast iron cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running, and I'll zero out the camera length counter right here at the base of the cleanout. Here we go. Right off the bat here we have what looks like almost a rag caught in the pipe. Cleaning wipe, something like that. There's a few of them. And part of the reason for that, those are items that shouldn't go down the line. It looks like there were some tampons and cleaning wipes or paper towels or rags or something of that nature. You want to avoid those in any sewer line, but cast iron is quite rough on the inside, so it tends to snag stuff. There's an object kind of sticking out from the pipe right here. I'm not entirely sure what that is. It doesn't really look a whole. It kind of looks like a root. It might just be an object stuck there. We'll take another look at that on the way out, and I'll locate it here in a bit to see if it's near any plants or anything like that. And the line just transitioned there over to... Now the transition has standing water in it, so it's definitely concrete pipe. I just can't tell if it transitioned over to 6-inch or remained 4-inch. Alright, here at 41 feet we have reached the main lateral. I'm going to do locates to verify where the line terminates at, and then we'll let it drain out completely here before reeling back to give us a better look at things. Alright, located the camera head successfully. Line goes out to the main lateral on Spinnaker Drive. Just doing, for the most part, a straight shot out to the road. Should be pretty much all drained out at this point here. Looks like we have a little water still trickling through. And if we have some standing water in the line, as my camera moves back and forth, it's going to kind of slosh stuff around. So on the way out there, it kind of looked like the concrete was going to have a minor amount of water throughout it. Well, so far the water I'm seeing is very, very minimal. It's not even taking up the entire width of the flow line there. It's like a 16th of an inch or less of water. A little bit more here though, right at the transition point. So this right here is probably the most concerning part of the whole section of the line. Once you're past this little bit here after the transition, it dissipates off to basically nothing. What's beyond this point here, it might as well be nothing. Unless you're putting crazy stuff down the line, is never going to stop anything from moving out to the main. This spot right here is more likely because we have more water and we also have a turn. Again, you can see here that we don't have any major debris buildup. It looks like for the most part everything's getting through this spot here without any issue at all. Otherwise we'd have debris buildup all over the sidewalls and in the water there and after it. So I don't see that. The water's a little dirty, but that's normal for old cast iron and concrete pipe. And it looks like all said and done here, right at the turn, that water level is just below the camera lens, but it immediately drops down afterwards, down to the bottom of the camera lens. So there's only about a 1/2 of an inch or so, maybe 3/4 of an inch of water there at the turn. And it's only about 1 foot of pipe. So because of how small that is, in my opinion, that is not worth doing any repair work on. This item here, I'll locate and see where it's at. This is a tough one here. Normally, if roots are going to come through cast iron, which it's much harder to come through, it holds out roots amazingly well, even though it's old stuff. This right here is looking more like something just got stuck to the side of the pipe. I'm going to try and break it loose here and see if that'll move on its way. And it did. It's down in the flow line there. So anyway, that was just some debris that was stuck on the pipe. You have kind of a stalactite looking item there, kind of fungusy, nasty thing hanging from the top of the pipe. That does not appear to be a root intrusion or anything of the sort. I've seen this kind of stuff grow in sewer lines before. Now, I am going to recommend a hydrojet though. The beginning of the line here, you can see the amount of debris buildup there is. That's about 1 inch thick. My camera's actually had to carve a pathway through that, so this is a spot here where it's kind of a blockage waiting to happen. So I would recommend a hydrojet to clean all this out of here. Unfortunately, this clean out, you could do it from the roof vent. What I'm not able to do here is camera, unless the roof allowed me actually most of this one out. And it's only that first 10 feet or so of the pipe there. I would recommend jetting it to get the debris removed, and then a rescope to ensure it was cleaned out thoroughly. Aside from that, though, the pipe itself is in good shape with very minimal standing water. It is not worth repairing. So the line is functioning properly at this time, pending a hydrojet to clean it out.